All right, hope everybody's doing good. Uh, it's gonna be a little different video. Typically when we come on here, it's a little bit funny. We're usually talking about what's going on for the weekend, maybe trying to get a couple laughs. This is gonna be a little more serious video. And whole purpose of this video is if I can help one person out in a bad situation, this video will be a success. So I'm not gonna take a lot of time, but just want to tell a little story about the last 6 months and kind of what I went through, and just let people know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And somebody told me when I was going through my experience that a year from now that I would probably be in a better place. Well, I'm 6 months from all this starting, and I can tell you I'm in a better place. So we'll start back in March, and I'm not going to mention names or anything like that, but back in March, I kind of unexpectedly lost my job. Didn't see it coming. But I have to say that I don't think it was really fair the way it went down, but it is what it is, and it happened. But needless to say, I was not prepared. And probably one of the lowest points in my life for about 2 weeks. But one thing I always thought that I've done through the years is I've done everything with integrity, and I treated people right, and developed relationships. So going through this 2 weeks, I had made a couple phone calls, and some guys that I had worked with over the years and had developed a pretty good relationship. They gave me an opportunity, and I'm very thankful for that. Went to work for them. I don't think they quite knew what they wanted me to do, and I didn't exactly know what we were going to do. But when it was all going on, I was able to fill a void for them for about 3 or 4 months. They had a need for me, and I was able to help them out, and we were going to go from there when that part was over, and I was going to continue working for them. In the middle of all this, about 4 months in, out of nowhere, another opportunity arose, and something that was a little more local, something I had never thought of in the past, but a really good opportunity was presented to me. And it was weird when I got ready to take this job. It wasn't so much as an interview as it was a conversation. Really had no expectations, but in the end, it was the perfect fit. And when it came about, I remember sitting down with Debbie, looking at her, telling her, "Hey, tell me one reason why I shouldn't do this," and she couldn't think of one. So 6 months later, I'm in a better spot than I was before I got let go from my job. And just wanted to say, through all this, I'm not a big religious pushing guy or anything, but man, I did a lot of praying. I go to church every week and think I live a decent life, but I spend a lot of time talking to the man upstairs, to the point that a lot of my prayers ended up me crying. And it worked out. Just in the middle of it, when it first started, I thought my world was ending. I didn't know what I was going to do. But all I can say is, if you're close to my age and you work for a big company, I do want you to know that a lot of times you are just a number, and you can be replaced, and have a plan B. And I got a plan B now. I might even have a plan C now. I'll never put myself in that position again. I'll recover. And throughout all this, really realized how much my family meant to me, and my close circle. And you may think you have a circle, and really look long and hard at that, because that circle's not as big as you think it is. There's going to be those that are there for you when you really need them, and that's your circle and your family. Me and my wife and my kids were, throughout this, I realized how much they really meant to me. But if you're going through a tough time, say a prayer. Somehow things always work out in the end, and it may look like complete and utter chaos for a little while, but things will work out. And you know, I'd love to share this story with as many people as I can. So if you get anything out of this video, if you would share it, send it on, maybe tag somebody you think's going through a tough time. But yeah, 6 months later, and I feel a lot better about where I'm at. So as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay humble, stay kind, and we'll be back Saturday with a fun video.